this is Nathalie Lucier, and in this video, I would like to answer a question that you often ask me. It's how did I start my business? Well, I think I did start before I launched my company, Nathalie Lucier Impact, before I launched my business. And what I did before I start my business, it's really work on my mindset, because I knew that I had to change something in order to be able to attract what I wanted to attract and reach the goal that I wanted to achieve. Because I knew that I have some limiting belief systems, some limiting thoughts, some limiting process inside of me, that I was not good enough, that, you know, all the story about not good enough, fill the blank. And what I want to really tell you is that there is a link between our thoughts, our emotion, our belief system, and our biology. And this is not woo-hoo stuff. I mean, there's a lot of documents on that. There's a lot of paper from scientists and researchers about that. It's really proof. So, and think about it. When you were young, what your parent told you, if that was good stuff, like you're great, you can do anything you want in life, and you will jump into new project and new things with enthusiasm, and maybe you're going to have a little fear about will it work or something like that, but you have this enthusiasm that you can do it. On the other hand, if your parents were telling you that you were not good enough, that you were not capable of doing whatever you wanted to do, well, growing up, you probably have feel those thoughts in you, this belief system, and you probably are not capable or able to show up in life the way you would like, because you always think that you're not good enough. And I remember on my own story, this was my teacher from grade 1. And you know, in grade 1, you start to read, to learn how to read. And I had so much trouble to read. I mean, it was very, very difficult for me to read at this time of my age. And she was always, every time I was doing a mistake, she was coming to me with these rules. You know, there was like wood rules, and she was hitting my fingers at every mistake I was doing. And she was repeating to me in front of all the other kids in the room that I was not good enough, that I will never be able to do anything in life because I was not able to read correctly. And I remember that this is where my lack of confidence started to appear in me. And it disappeared. I mean, I didn't think about that precise moment when growing up. But when I start to work on my mindset, it's just come up to me, says, okay, oh, wow, this is where it started. So probably from 7 years old until, let's say, 40 years old, I had this false belief system that I was not good enough because I was unable to read correctly when I did start reading. So you see how it can be very, very deep inside you. And it could be a little sentence. It could be something that you that at the moment you had so much big emotion about it that you really believe that this was true. But the chance that we have is that when you repeat an affirmation over and over again, you can start believe that it's true. So this is the exercise that I did, because I knew that if I repeat to myself over and over again something, it's gonna influence my biological system, my constitution. It's really true. It's crazy, isn't it? But it's really changed your cells and your biological constitution. I am not a scientist, and I don't want to be a scientist either way, and I'm not a psychologist. So, but it's just because with the book that I read that I learned about that. So this exercise that I start to do before I launch my business is, I was reading a book from Michelle Sear, and Michelle wrote a book that it was called Let the Force of Attraction Be With You. It's free translation because that was a French book. And what she was expressing in that book, and the exercise that she was asking us to do, is to put your heart at the service of your head, to be able to attract what you want to attract in your life. So first of all, I would like to share this exercise with you so you can do what I did before I launched my business. So I give you a moment to go grab a pen and a piece of paper, and we will continue. Just press the pause button. I'll wait for you. Okay, now that you have your pen and your piece of paper, what I would like you to do is to draw 3 columns on that sheet of paper, right? Draw 3 columns. And in the first column, I would like you to write 3 short sentences about what do you think that prevents you the most from doing what you want to do, or from having what you want to have, or from doing what you want to do. What are the 3 biggest obstacles that prevent you to have what you want to have, or like I said, do what you want to do, or be who you would like to be? So let's say, for example, that your first sentence is, I don't have enough money to start my business. This is like the first sentence, the first one of the 3 biggest obstacles that I think that I have. I would like to have this business, but I don't have enough money to start. So it could be about your relation, it could be about your finance, it could be about anything you want, anything you want to be, you want to have, or you want to do. Just write those 3 sentences and press the pause button. And after you're finished, just get back to me. In the second column, I would like you to repeat the same sentence, but transform it into a positive way and at the present tense. Because I'm pretty sure that if you read all the 3 sentences that you wrote in the first column, they are probably all at a negative tense. I don't something, or I miss something, or it's all negative. So just in the second column, just repeat those sentences, but in a positive way and in a present tense, because an affirmation, it's always at the present moment. So in this second column, when you write your sentence in a positive and present tense, let's, for example, go back to I don't have enough money, which was in the first column. In the second column, it could be, I have enough money and I start my business. I have enough money and I start my business. Okay, so go ahead and write your 3 sentences at a positive way in the second column. Okay, now that you have repeat your sentences in a positive way, it's now that you're gonna get the power of it. It's where you're gonna put your heart at the service of your head. What it means is that in order to believe, you need to have this energy, these feelings, because only repeating that sentences in a positive way, you will have this bigger sister voice, or this devil, like I call it, or monster. I will say, hey, it's not true. You don't have this money to start your business. You're just trying to cheat, But if you put some feelings in it, the monster, the devils, and this sister voice cannot actually see the difference between if it's true or if it's not true, because you have the feeling of this is true. So the third column is there to put your heart at the service of your head by saying, for example, I am so grateful for all that money that I have. I started this successful business. You see the difference? You see, when you put these feelings, your eyes will change, your expression in your face will change, your body will change, your position, your language, your body language will change. So this is where you're going to start to change your belief system. This is where you're going to start to believe what you're going to repeat to you, because you put it in a positive way and you put some emotion in it. So please go back to your exercise and rewrite or repeat those 3 sentences from your second column and put some emotion into it, some feelings into it, and put it as big as you want. As sky's the limit. Your imagination is the limit as how you can repeat those sentences and feeling it real for you. I'll be there when you're finished. Well, great, you have wrote all those sentences, right? This is good. Now, what I would like you to do, it's to repeat those sentences, these 3 affirmations, every morning and every night before going to bed. And please do it for 21 days. 21 days of repeating those affirmations in the morning and before going to sleep in the night will help you change your belief system. And really, really be careful about the change that it's going to happen in your mindset. It's going to be subtle, it's going to be little change, but you're going to have some intuition that will probably just be more present to you, and you're going to feel a little bit more intuition or information will come up a little bit more, because now that you're starting to believe that it's real, the universe will help you on the how you can make it happen. So you're going to start to receive some information. You have to be open. You have to believe of what you're doing. I know at the beginning it could look weird to have to repeat that, but believe me, it works. You can also record those affirmations on your phone. So when there's a people around you and you don't want to repeat that out loud, because repeating them, your affirmation out loud, is the best way to do it, you can then listen to your own recording, and it's going to do the work also. So you have nothing to lose. Please try it. It's only 3 sentences that you have to repeat every morning, every night for 21 days. It's not a big deal. So if you really want to have results, you really want to start a business, a successful business, I mean, start before you launch your business. Start working on your mindset, and then you will have the foundation to be able to start something that it's going to be awesome for you. You're going to be able to build your dream life. Thank you very much, and I wish you the best. I wish you to really realize your dream life. Thank you. Bye-bye.